night. I will make the darkness bright. Who will bear the light to them? Who shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, if you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart. I, the Lord of wind and flame, I will tend the poor and lame. I will set a feast for them. My hand will save. Finest bread I will provide, till their hearts be satisfied. I will give my life to them. Whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, if you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart.
Hi, so it looks like maybe we didn't have sound for the first couple of minutes there. So do we want to do like our welcome to Wednesday again? I think we should do the welcome to Wednesday again.
Welcome to Wednesday.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Becky. Anybody else out there, go ahead and write in our chat. We were saying that we hopped on a little late because we had some youth activity here today.
We do. Yes, they're outside playing right now. So.
I'm going to let you talk a little bit because I need to go get my other mask.
Okay. Hello. Hello, everybody. Yes, we did have our first Wednesday with the kids, and they were actually getting our Lent goodie bags ready. So we have special little Valentines, and we're getting all the bracelets ready. So they got to do that fun project. We'll be meeting every other Wednesday, and we're going to be meeting from 4 to 5. So that way, moms here have some help as well. And it's actually led by Zenna and Jackson. So I'm assisting with Christian Ed. But yeah, Zenna and Jackson, they're ready to go. And we were talking about before Brenda had to go get her other mask, what we've been doing to give the kids some released energy. And right now we were talking about, while you guys weren't here, it's nice to hear the kids out playing in the playground. So, which is, her and I hear that quite often, but usually it's like someone's trying to take somebody's arm off on our side. So I was saying we go to the park, right? We go to the park. I'm like, we go to the park, go get your energy out. I bought human hamster balls. Truly, they're 5 feet each. They're clear bubbles that you stick your body in and you just run. So we have a park that has a huge hill that you just roll down. But the reason I bought them is so if my kids feel like they have to take their aggression out on each other, I put them in the hamster balls and they are allowed to run at each other. And
can I just say genius?
Yeah.
Genius.
I might want to add, like, get the swimmy floaties that kids get, that you get for kids who can't quite swim yet. Put them on their arms and legs, so if they're like bump each other real hard and they fly and fall.
They are it's a 5-foot bubble.
Oh, so it's like double padded?
I bought the adult size because I too wanted to be in the bubble. So truly, it is a bubble that is like this of air. And the only thing that sticks out is about this much. And so Brayden has a really hard time because he's not 5
tiny.
feet. And so it's like,
harder
I'll have to show you guys videos. It's hysterical.
Videos, that'd be funny.
So that's what I did. You're allowed to borrow them whenever you'd like, because I really think your boys could get a use out of them.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. If
also
you've noticed,
great for social distancing.
It's social distance. As you noticed, I did not change my mask for some reason. I think I left my singing mask at home. So I think once I calm down with all of my extracurricular activities, I will. I think I'll have to make a new one. I mean, so that I can have more than one.
Speaking of, I was going to ask you because mine is starting to become a little bit like
loose.
The elastic is loosening, so it's not sticking while I'm singing as much. And people during Sunday service might have noticed me pulling up my mask, trying to get it underneath my over my glasses underneath it to hold it in place.
So I need to make Billy a new one.
I think it'd be really cool.
All right.
Hello, Melissa. It's great to see you.
Hey, Melissa.
And Becky, we already said hi to.
You know what? Really quick, put down a song. Oh, look! Rob found it.
There's a
Woo woo! Thank you. All right. We're going to switch masks. Whew.
So for those of you who don't know, while Brenda's taking a quick break, Melissa is also a part of our crew now, and she's awesome. I think Rob really appreciates having her back there assisting. So we've got our crew.
I really appreciate her back there with Rob.
We do, yeah, for sure. So our crew is Mike, Rob, and Melissa. And Melissa, you kill it every week, okay? We really appreciate it because the lyrics stay on point now.
So true. So true. No, we're not throwing Rob underneath the bus. It's okay.
Not throwing under the bus.
No
it's
shade.
an improvement.
You know, Rob can't do everything all at once.
He
can't run the video
Right.
and the switch and
change the
and
camera
everything.
angles
Right.
and also do the lyrics. It's impossible.
Yeah. So it's really nice that Melissa's there. What was I going to say? I can't
Most
remember
of
what
the
I was
time
going
in
to say.
theater productions, you have the person in charge of lights, the person in charge of choosing, the person in charge of the sound, and then a person in charge of video, if there is video. So it makes more sense to have those separated so you have less of a chance for someone to have their attention split in too many directions.
I remember what I was going to say now. Anybody watching? Pick a song. We only have 3 songs picked, and normally we sing 4. So pick a song. And I know last week, Melissa was like, I'm just going to say a number.
And I said, and I'll just pretend like I'm singing because I'm wearing a mask. When we don't wear masks anymore, I'm doomed.
No, you'll be fine.
Because if I don't know the Mike can vouch for me. If I don't know the words, this is what I do. You don't know because
we have masks on.
I have a mask on.
I know.
Mike's
knows.
raising his hand. He's always like, "This is what I see from the back."
There's nothing coming through your mic. There's the bar that I'm looking at. It's not going up at all.
How are you guys doing at home? Put in the chat how are you guys are doing at home. Billy, what's our next song? Let's go ahead and let's sing another song.
How about number 422? It is Let Us Talents and Tongues Employ.
I think you guys know what I'm going to be doing during this song.
Oh, come on, Cici.
Just kidding.
Come on.
Let's maybe just do the first 2 verses.
Sounds good. First 2 verses. It's been a while since I've sung this one.
It's been never since I've sung this one, so.
No, you've sung it before.
I think you have sung it before.
That was a joke.
No, I just want to let you guys know that last week when Paxton came up here, like none of my kids knew any church songs, but you bring up Abby and Braden and Emily, and they'll know like all the church songs. So don't think that you failed just because you don't know all the songs in the blue book. At least you're teaching your kids.
They just know the classics, the repeating ones.
I'm just telling you, I have failed and you have not. So sorry. Go ahead, Ginger. True confessions of a mom.
Let us talents and tongues
employ, reaching out with a shout of joy. Bread is broken, the wine is poured. Christ is spoken and seen and heard. Jesus lives again, earth can breathe again. Pass the word around, loves abound. Christ the table to make us one. At the table he sets the tone, teaches people to live, to bless, love the word and indeed
Jesus lives again, earth can breathe again, pass the word around, love's abound.
It's a cute little ditty.
I do not know that song. To clarify, I didn't know that. I was like, da, 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 da,
But it's kind of a catchy
It
tune.
is.
Like,
Actually, it's cute.
Jaunty.
Jaunty.
now, I do have to let you know that we are not opening right now. Oh, I like For the Beauty of the Earth. Can we do that? Okay. Okay. I think it starts at the beginning. We're not opening up for physical church. I know that there's a lot of hubbub around right now about churches opening. We do not feel comfortable yet to open in-person church, but we are here for you virtually during the midweek and also on Sunday mornings. We have changed a little bit of what we do on Sunday mornings. We actually do a little bit of a chit-chat at the very end of the service. So stick around if you watch on Sunday mornings, stick around for the very end because we chit-chat with you guys at the end. And I think Cici kind of hit it last week. Like after church service, when we're in person, after church service, that's normally when people gather and talk and do fellowship. So anyway, we've kind of started doing that. This Sunday, we have outreach. So please make sure that you spread the word that we are doing our drive-through donations in our parking lot from 9 to 10:15. Bring your non-perishable food items. What else? There's lots of other things.
Egg cartons. They cut in half. They give the eggs. They donate the eggs in that way. Oil. Can openers.
So also blankets, hats, gloves. Toothpaste. We do the care packages. So anything that you have to donate, please bring that by. I think Cici might have also said it during the very beginning that we also have a little bit of a present for you as well.
I do.
So we might get a little bit of a treat.
Well,
Valentine's
surprise.
So
What are your plans for Valentine's Day, by the way? Not romantically speaking. I'm just saying, like, what do you guys? I know we're going to be here.
we're gonna be at church.
We're going to be
We want to see you on Sunday.
here with special music. We have special music.
We do
on
have
Sunday
special
too.
music. We're gonna practice that after this, by the way.
Yeah.
What are your plans, Billy?
Well, it's sort of like an unofficial thing I do with my sister. We watch horror movies.
I love it.
I do like that.
I
Yes.
do.
I think last year she wasn't really in the mood for horror though, so we just watched some Avengers movie, I think, because I was behind and Endgame was going to be coming out later in the year. Maybe that was the year before. I digress.
2020. Whew. All right, so you get to watch movies with your sister. I love it, and it's horror movies typically.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that tradition. Ginger, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? Anything special?
I haven't thought that far ahead.
She hasn't thought that far ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'll be here. And then I think I'm going hiking and fishing. So
Ooh.
That's really good for your heart.
it is. You know, Brooke Bryan and I like to go hiking. So she took me on a hike last Sunday right after church, and I should have known because she's built like the American Ninja Warrior.
Right.
And I took myself, and she was like, "We're gonna don't worry, you don't need hiking clothes." Which, of course, thank God I wore them because she took me on a complete vertical hike, so that was fun. I was like, "Is there some sort of pulley system that we're using to get up that?" No, shoes, cool, it's great. My thighs burned for like 5 days afterwards.
Yikes.
Were you going to be camping at all? Or?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because I was just about to suggest a Valentine's Day hike with friends. S'mores would be a wonderful accompaniment.
I usually have tons of kids, so that's all I ever do.
Oh no.
Sorry, s'mores are so good, and you can do them so many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days, when we open back up, maybe we can make s'mores.
Yeah.
In church. Just
We'll have to
saying.
give everybody individual bags. Yeah.
Well, when the virus is gone, right?
Yes.
We have a date with my partner
Destiny.
teacher.
No.
Yeah, date with Destiny. My partner teacher is up in Elk Grove, and so my kids and her have kind of gotten this little bond because every morning they'll come in and they'll say hi to her. And so anyways, so Paxton said, why don't we have a movie night with Miss V? And so we're doing a movie night with her, and I'm sure there'll be popcorn involved because my boys love popcorn.
I like it.
So what we're going to be doing.
It's one of the healthier treats.
So I was gonna. Well, we can sing another song, or I can ask another question.
How about we sing one more song, then ask another question?
I like it.
And you were right. For the Beauty of the Earth is really early on. I think this is your knowledge as a choir director coming into play. So let's do number 56, For the Beauty of the Earth, a request from Becky. What verses? Oh, that's a good point. There's 5 verses.
You know, Becky, there is another version that we have, that we've done before, that we haven't done in a while. So I'm thinking we do this one that's in the hymnal, and if you want us to do it next week, we can do the John Rutter version.
Ooh.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah, For the Beauty of the Earth.
Yep, that one.
That would be cool. How about 1, 2?
Cece's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
1, 2, and 4.
1, 2, and 4. Sounds good. All right, For the Beauty of the Earth. For the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies, Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the beauty of each hour of the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light, Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. The church, the human love, brother, sister, parent, child, friends on earth and friends above, for all gentle thoughts and mild, Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. Sorry, I started singing the 5th verse instead of the 4th.
It's okay. It's so far down on that list.
I know. Hey, Margie's here.
Margie.
Oh.
Afterwards, I was gonna say we need to get Margie's address. Don't put it on YouTube, but so we can send her. Yes.
Yes. If you know what, Margie, have you sent your address to Mava? Because if Mava has it, we can get it from Mava. But we have something to send to you. Oh, that was a how who, as in hoo hoo. Oh, I love you, Margie. Well, I love everyone. Becky, Melissa. So we're in love, right? Aren't we in love this week? And it doesn't have to be just a Valentine. And we'll talk a little bit more about this on Sunday, but not everything is roses, coming up roses, right? But we can be the love in each other and for each other. And God is love. So there's my bridge. Oh, no, I did not. Billy, you want to? I love it. I love it. Billy, why don't you?
It's a good segue from what Brenda was just saying. We do at our church a thing called Ministering Angels, where if you have anything that you feel you cannot do in this time, going to get your pharmaceuticals or even just going to get groceries, get a hold of your elder or Cici, and we'll do our best to be there for you. Do not be too proud to ask for help.
By the way, just in case we do have some new listeners, I'm Brenda.
I'm a Cici.
I'm Billy.
And our accompanist is Ginger. So she's actually like our foundation. Like, don't even think just because she doesn't speak on the mic that she is not a valuable member of this team. She is amazing, and she keeps us together. So thank you, Ginger, for being here every week and helping us through all of the things that we kind of mumble through. It's interesting because when you're in physical church and you have the accompanist, you come up with a song and we're like, ooh, let's stump the organist, but really on Wednesday nights it's stump the vocalist because Ginger knows everything. And even when she doesn't have sheet music, she just plays it. So she's amazing. So thank you again, Ginger, for being here with us.
My pleasure.
Okay, you had a topic that you wanted to talk about.
I was just going we have a couple seconds, and it's not really a topic that we have to answer, but a topic to think about. Lent is coming up. So we have our Lent season coming up, and, we don't have to give something up, but I usually do. I was going to pose. What are your thoughts? What are you planning on giving up? Something to think about.
Can I pull a Ginger? Can I say I haven't thought that far in advance?
Yes. It's a big moment, okay? For me it is. I'm always like, okay,
well, normally
really.
A lot of people give things up. And, especially for Catholics, right? They give up, isn't it meat? Don't they give up meat?
Yes, so you
most of the time I think it's beef, because it's one of the easiest meats to give up. And that's the reason why, I remember during the Lenten season, you'd have McDonald's especially coming out with
chicken,
their fish burgers more heavily.
Yeah,
because people would either give up beef or chicken
fish
or
on Fridays.
both.
Yes. Starts with Ash Wednesday.
Yes, Ash Wednesday. Last year on my 40th birthday was actually Mardi Gras. So on my birthday, it was like a super party day, and I can tell you that I will remember this forever, that on my 40th birthday, I was sicker than a dog. Sicker than a dog.
Did you have coronavirus?
I think I probably did have coronavirus. The problem is that I don't think any of my students didn't get it. Marcia didn't get it, my partner teacher. So if I did have coronavirus, then it was, not as spreadable as everyone was saying. So anyway, I don't know who's waving to us, but they're waving back there. Is that Abby?
Maybe.
So anyway, I haven't thought that far advanced, so maybe I should throw it over to Billy or for Ginger.
I've thought a little bit about it. I've never actually done Lent, just around the same thing. I've never made a New Year's resolution, but I am considering doing an opposite Lent and trying to, for 40 days straight, be less sedentary, actually do the whole, like you were saying, exercise every day or at least a certain amount. That's a bit too hefty of a deal for me, so I'm thinking of Lent might be a little bit easier.
Totally, I like it.
I think that's the difference of what we do. It's it's like a promise on our side. Norrie usually talks about that too with his because we get the bracelets for the season. So it's whatever you want to make it. I think somebody last year did one thankful thing each day, or one thing to be grateful for, or one kind act each day for 40 days. So it's about a practice changing.
I like that.
Yeah. So just put it there.
Ginger, have you thought of that? Okay, that's okay if you haven't.
That far ahead either. No.
Ginger and I are in the same boat. Have not. How about the boys in the back? Have you guys thought about what you're going to do for Lent?
Stern said coffee, and I really hope for you that is a false statement.
Me too.
Caffeine rehab can be just torture.
Not for me.
Yeah, no. So, well, I think we have one more song. With that, think about what you're gonna not necessarily give up for Lent, because I know that other religions it's like you have to give something up. It's what you want to promise and how you are going to devote yourself to God. And the reasoning behind the whole giving something up is because you're supposed to be clearing your mind and preparing for God's coming and God's rebirth. So, that's the premise of it, but we really are super liberal, and I love it, that we get to think about the Lent process of we don't have to just give up something, but maybe devote ourselves a little deeper to God and what God is telling us to do every day. It looks like Margie said, Margie had COVID last March, and it lasted 16 days. Whew. Well, I'm so thankful that you got over that, Margie. I could write a note online to a different old friend. Oh, I like that.
I like that. Yeah. I like the way we do Lent here. It's funny too, because when you talk to people, they're like, I didn't know you were Catholic. I'm like, well, I'm not, but we kind of make it a promise on our side. So like, for me, I'm like, okay, I can give up this because Jesus gave up so much. Like it's like the one time I really like set myself straight. But yeah, I try to like we were talking about, make a promise for 40 days to do something better in the world. So
love it.
Well, we could sing one last song if we want, but we did just reach the 5 o'clock mark.
Well, let's sing a song. I think everyone, you guys, I was just about to say, give me a thumbs up, but unfortunately, we're not on Zoom, so I'm going to say everyone's giving us a thumbs up. Let's sing our last song. What was the other song you wanted to?
Sweet, Sweet Spirit.
I don't think I know that one, but that's okay. Guess what?
I will sing melody.
No, I don't.
Okay. And Stump the Vocalist. Woo woo. And there's only one verse. There's a sweet, sweet spirit in this place, and I know that it's the Spirit of the Lord. There's a sweet expression on each face, and I know they feel the presence of the Lord. Sweet Holy Spirit, sweet heavenly dove, stay right here with us, filling us with your love. And for these blessings, we lift our hearts in praise. Without a doubt, we'll know that we have been revived when we shall leave this place. Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you, Billy, for picking out that song. That's been a long time since I've actually sung that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's an old standard.
Yeah, standard. One of these days, I think in the summer, one of these days we're going to do camp songs. Just saying. I think we're going to do camp songs. And maybe we, like, after Easter, maybe we do, like, camp early. I don't know. Anyway.
I like it.
It's 5 o'clock. I know you guys have things that you have to do, dinner you have to prepare for, maybe some cleaning, laundry, all those good chores, maybe a good book.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I'm going to throw it over to Billy.
Because you've just watched Wednesdays.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you on Sunday.